Well, welcome back to Chasing Alpha. Look, it's been a little while between drinks, but we are back. We've got heaps of plans for the Chasing Alpha YouTube channel, so we're very excited. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If we could ask you to like our video, comment, and also subscribe to our channel. We've got heaps of cool things. Love to hear your feedback on our video. We're not overly techie, but hey, we're giving this the best shot, but we can always do with some improvement, can't we, Dean?
Yeah, hey Rod. Yeah, thanks everyone for joining us again. So we've had a few videos and we had a period of kind of
we went into Ghostland for a little while.
That's right. I feel like we're just trying to. We never left crypto, to be honest. We just did research and everything, and we just thought we'd bring you a channel that that dedicate our time and resources to kind of assist the viewers out there, because we try to follow people on follow a few leading YouTubers online, and all we were getting was reactive, retrospective talk. This is what's happened. That's great, but what do we do now? And that's what prompted us to actually bring create this channel and start creating more and more content. So you're going to be seeing a lot more content coming on and being uploaded every week. So hopefully,
it's really good. I mean, if we just look at the market, the last 12 hours, hasn't it, Dean? I mean, we've seen Bitcoin surge up 7 or 8%. It's hit around 9,300 US, and it's kind of dropped off a little bit. But one thing that we're looking to do is not go well. Here's the video that we shot last week, and here's some trading analysis to show you that I was right with the cup and the handle and all the bits and pieces. We're looking to give you a solid approach analysis that's foresight and not hindsight. Looking forward on how you can make those gains, although we may be slightly more conservative than others. We're looking to help you on that front. So today, our video is going to be based on the Bitcoin and the Litecoin halvening and the things that we can learn. And what prompted us on this video, and if you just bear with me and my techie over here, Litecoin has gone up almost 600% in the last 6 months. It's absolutely huge gain. So we thought we'd look back at what happens pre the halvening. So maybe you could just explain, Dean, real briefly, what is the halvening actually about?
Sure. It's the so every 4 years Bitcoin goes through a halving phase where the difficulty adjusts, and the number of blocks or number of Bitcoin that miners get rewarded for mining is basically halved. So it reduces by 50%. So it happens already twice, once in 2012 and again in 2016.
Right.
And it's due to happen again in May next year, 2020.
Nice.
This also basically means that there's a supply constraint coming on, and the market basically, miners not tend to sell as much, or they have a lot less to sell, which means that the bigger players cannot just go over the OTC. It's going to be harder to source them OTC, so a lot of them will actually resort to buying on the markets, which means that the demand would drive the prices higher.
Yeah,
theoretically, that's what's been happening.
Nice. So looking back over the last few halvenings on Bitcoin, Dean, what do we have to learn, and what's really taken place?
Sure. Yeah. So if I can request you to focus on this chart here.
Yes.
So we created this chart, and what it's showing is that prior to halvening, the Bitcoin halving, as well as the Litecoin halving, there's obviously a price increase. So the price creeps up, and if you focus on the 2012 halving, very first one, the pre-BTC halving, which is in October 2012. Although the halving was in November 2012, October you saw price steadily increase to about $12, which is basically a huge spike from the contraction or the downturn that we had in 2011. So from $2.17 it crept up to $12 leading up to the halving, and then after that it boomed to $214 in the next kind of 12 months, which is
nice.
Massive. And then similar thing happened again in the last one, which is in 2016, and at that time Bitcoin went from $212 after the correction, all the way to $730, which is again a massive increase. and then from there onwards, it's just a steady increase all the way to $19,496, which is the last peak end of 2017, which we all still remember.
Yes.
And so what we're trying to do is we're trying to relay the Bitcoin halving price action with the Litecoin halving price action to see if there's any trends. And as you know, a lot of people are saying online today even is that Bitcoin, the reason Bitcoin's going up is because of the huge run up that Litecoin's had, and how Litecoin is halving in about 49 days, which means that there's gains to be had. But this chart is actually telling us something different. So if you focus on the blue bars, which is the Litecoin prices, and remember, Litecoin only had one halving in the past. This coming one is going to be the second. Prior to the last halving, it actually pumped, and approximately 45 to 48 days leading up to the pump, it always dumps in price.
So are we looking at this part here, Dean? July?
That's right.
October?
That's right. Yeah, so the gray arrow there. So we're trying to point out that the gray arrow is pointing to the actual halving date, and then prior to this, you can see it doesn't pump all the way to that date. It actually decreases quite significantly. So if we were to relay that action or the price to what's happening now, it's actually rhyming, because from the January 2015 price at $1.19 to the $7.76, it's almost at a 6.5x, right? And if you look at what's happening now, from January 2019, which is the bottom of $22.94, to today's price of $137, it's also approximately 6x, which is so which gives actually it's very identical. And based on this these numbers, we could see Litecoin falling back to anywhere around $80-$90, and then in the next next 2-3 weeks. And if that's the case, that's the time they should be buying in, not now. So that's our analysis that we've done, and that's what we're sticking with personally ourselves as well, right?
Here we are. Yep. So if we just sum out what we've looked at here, Dean, basically what we're saying is that history has repeated itself on the Bitcoin halving, and now we're thinking that Litecoin's going to be very, very similar. So there's two things to note from this video. One is that we believe Litecoin, although it's been on a good run, it's due to have a correction quite soon. Of maybe up to 30 to 40%. So the time to buy would be in about 3 to 4 weeks' time. Look, of course, we're open to being wrong, and if we are wrong, that's fine, but we're looking at the data that we have. The other one as well is that what we see with Bitcoin, it's currently at 9,000. It's still a good time to be buying. It's not too late. There's many a YouTuber or person who picks that 2021 or 2022 that Bitcoin's going to be over $1 million. We're roughly picking somewhere between 80 and 140,000. We're just averaging at 110,000. So even at $9,000 as it is today, it's a very, very good return within 12 months.
That's right. And I just wanted to also mention that the $14,000. That's utilizing the our analysis tools. So we're looking at it. It could be $14,000. So we're looking at between $14,000 to $18,000 leading up to the next halving date, which is going to be May 2020. And that 110th, that ridiculous figure, the six figure sum that you see there, that's what our aggregate or average price prediction in the next peak to the bull market we're going to be facing in 2021-ish, April 2021. But again, we my calculations led to a figure between 80,000 and 140,000, but I put 110 because just to have an average
conservative figure. That's cool. So look, that basically brings us to the end of this video, guys. Look, we'd love for you to comment on the video. Let us know, are we wrong? Are we right? What do you think? If you got any tips on our videos, and if the sound is good or the video could be better, we'd love to hear from you guys. So Dean, what have we got coming up in the next few videos?
Good question. So we're going to be showing you how to actually take advantage, because we don't know when the market is going to be going up or down. We have figured out a way to help you. If the market goes down, how can you get in? How can you buy more, right, without putting in fresh fiat? how cool is that? Is it magic? We don't know. We'll do. You
We'll
have to
find
shoot it
out.
next time. Shoot it next time, and how you can do that. And also, we're going to be having another video on Facebook Global Coin. So next week, so they'll be releasing fresh information. And so again, remember, this is Chasing Alpha. It's not just crypto. We're going to be focusing on stocks as well, and all other assets. So how can we hedge our play on cryptos, because we love crypto. At the same time, we can't just be blind to just one asset class. So how can we hedge our bets against Bitcoin by looking at other, so for example, Facebook, Facebook Coin and the Project Libra. At the same time, if you guys have any ideas or any particular tokens or coins that you want us to focus on or analyze, please comment below and tell us what you want to see.
Absolutely. Awesome. Well, thank you, Dean. That's all from us tonight, and we'll catch you in the next video.
Subscribe, please.
Please subscribe.
Great.